Hey guys, this is Mimi. Welcome back to Gospel Therapy. I hope you enjoyed my first video. If you didn't see it yet, check the page and you will see it. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to talk about how and why you should journal when reading the Bible. So when we're reading this precious book, my favorite book, I tend to try to find ways where I can remember and understand the material I'm reading a little bit more better. So what I've come to realize is the more I journal, the more I remember what I read. And the more I remember what I read, the easier for me to apply it to my life and recall it whenever I'm in a situation or need it to help me. So the first thing that I do, not a lot of people does this, but everybody's different, is if I'm reading, say I have the Bible in my car, I'm out in a park somewhere, or during my lunch hour or something, I decide to read and I have the Bible, I do not have my journal. What I usually do is I will write notes on the Bible. Not everybody does that. Everybody have their own different opinions. Some people feel like you should never read in the Bible. So not everybody does. But for me, I will write critical notes. I will highlight the parts that sticks out to me more when I'm reading, and then the most when I'm reading, and then so I can go back to it later. However, when I'm at home, what I do is I got my own personal journal. Before I move forward, I want to say if you don't have that, and if you don't know the Bible, if you don't know all the books in the Bible, a lot of people, they be like, oh, John this, and they know what page it is. So for me, the first thing I did before I really got into reading the Bible is get me some tabs. So these tabs, you guys, are extremely cheap from Amazon. I think I paid $9, $9 to $10 with shipping and delivery. And if you guys want, I can always put the links down below so you get them. And they come 2 set in a pack. So what I did is I went through the Bible and tabs the whole Bible. And then I got me a journal. And I believe this journal, I got it from Ross. I'm not too sure, but I believe I got it from Ross. I'm not too sure. I can double check on that. And I did the second set. I did it throughout the journal. So when I'm reading at home, I'm home, I'm comfortable, the journal is convenient, it's there for me. So whatever book that I'm reading in the Bible, I go to that book in the journal. Say it's Genesis, Exodus, whatever it is, I go through that book. And whatever chapter I'm reading, I'm chapter 5. It doesn't have to be in order. It's depending on you. I don't do it in order. I'm chapter 5, and I'm who was it about? What was I reading? When and how? What did I get from there? What stuck out? What stood out to me? What is something that I can apply in my life? I do some heavy critical thinking. Reason why. First, when you do critical thinking, you read with more seriousness. I'm reading to understand something. I don't know about you, but in middle school, if your teacher was oh, you reading this to answer a question, to a quiz, you read with more mentality. I'm trying to remember and understand what I'm reading. So that's why I journal, for the critical thinking aspects of it. The second reason I journal, you guys, when you're reading something the first time, you get a specific things out of it. But when you reread it again, you get more information. So when I'm reading the Bible, and then I look at my notes, I'm oh, this is what you thought this. And then I go back, I got something else. I got something else to add to my journal. I got something else to add to my thought process, to my, memory, going on, how to grow. And then lastly, this journal shows you how you really, it's how do I say? It's a testimony of how much you grow with God. Because the more time you spend in this and you understand it and you apply it, the more sometimes at time you have to write. Sometimes you will read something, you have nothing to write. You're okay, that's okay, basic information. But other time, you'll be oh, this is what stood out to me that date. This is what I got from that date. This is what I can relate to. This is what I can apply to. This is how I've gotten closer to God. This is from where I start. This is from where I'm going. I'm telling you, I feel like everybody that reads the Bible should journal. You should journal. Journal is a personal relationship with God. In the next video, I hope I can talk about how you can use your journal different ways. to build a relationship with God. But when you're a starter and you're studying through the Bible and you try to take it serious and life is very busy and it's like, oh, I want to remember things, I can remember things. Or I have a favorite verse, I can remember it. Journal. Journal. You know why? Because you can always go write your favorite verse. You don't have to specifically just like do summarize or what you get or whatever. Write your favorite verse. Some commentary, you read something, this is what, just make yourself go out of your way to find different ways to learn about God, because everybody learn different. You can't just open this and be like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna get this. No, you gotta first know, how do I learn? How can I go about it? How can I make this fun and enjoyable for me? Yes, praying the spiritually, it's helping me, but I have to have the desire to do it myself, because God is such a gentleman that he's not forcing anything on you. You can pray, Father, help me understand, but he's not going to force you to do it. So I hope that helps. Like I said, if you want the link, I will try to get it and put it down below. It's from this cover, my Bible cover is from Amazon. I think again, it was like $9 to $10. The tabs is from Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's from the same vendor. And then I did the same thing on my journal. So with that being said, it's like I can read the same book like 5 times and I get different things from it. Or I'm talking about the story of Job or a specific character in the Bible. It's like, okay, this person was that. And then I go back and I just kind of like, just look back at how far I've come, how my thought process has changed. And the biggest thing, you guys, it's when you're discussing it with somebody else. Say you read the story of Jezebel and like somebody, like you only saw the bad part of it. And then you're discussing with somebody else. You're like, well, you know what? Maybe some of us are Jezebel. Maybe we're stubborn. We want to be comfortable and so and so and so. So journaling is amazing. If you want any tip how to journal, and if you're a person that journal, you want to leave any tip in the comment below, please do so. I'm looking forward to it. So this will be it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, comment, and share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.